Good morning, Guardiolas of the world. It's Mr. Tactic here. Right, me Holy Grail of tactics that I put on yesterday. Now, we are now currently third in the table still. We have 70 points with 8 games to go. Now, anybody who's read my chapters that I've done on YouTube will realise that last season we finished with 70 points in ninth place. I changed the tactics about 6 games into this season to what I call the Holy Grail of tactics that I put on yesterday with the 6 attacking players in the 4-2-3-1 gegenpress, with the 2 wing backs attacking, the advanced playmaker, 2 wide men inside forwards and a striker. Right, now, I said I swear by this tactic and I do. However, I hit a little bit of a barrier in a couple of games, but I'm going to explain why. We lost at home to Middlesbrough 4-0. Now, Middlesbrough were second and we were fourth. And then I lost away at West Brom, who were top, and we were fourth, 3-1. In the Middlesbrough game, despite losing 4-0, we had more shots on target, we just didn't take them. Why didn't we take them? Because I've had to sell my best striker. Because, as you know, Sheffield United are still 130 odd million pound in debt. The club borrowed 150 million before I took over, and we had to pay about 186. We still owe 130 million. So I'm having to sell 3-4 best players every season. In the January window, which I predicted might happen because my striker had scored a lot of goals, he was poached and I raised 20 odd million pound for him, but he only cost me 600,000, so that was good. I also had suspensions because of the get stuck in, the accumulation of yellow cards. But since then, we've only lost 1 out of the last 7. We've had some good wins, 4-0s and 3-1s and 2-1s against teams who have probably won the last 6 games. So I still believe in the tactic. But January is obviously always going to be a tough month when you're having to sell players constantly. In the last 2 seasons, I've had to sell 10 players to raise money to keep the club floating and to avoid getting punished by the FFP. So if you've got the attributes right, the 4-2-3-1 gegenpress, I've increased that actually. I had it set as goes with the mentality. One of the games we were 3-1 down to Plymouth away, who were second in the table. And with 20 minutes to go, I thought, I'm going to go high press all the time, not just half the time. We pulled it back to 3-all, drew the game. So in the next game against Swansea, who had gone 5 games, 1 in a row, and we're in 6th place just behind us in 4th, I did the full press again for the whole game. We won 2-1. Dominate the game, possession, chances, but they had some good chances. We could have scored a lot more, we didn't. But as I say, I've got a very young striker now because I've had to sell the other one. So, do I believe in my Holy Grail tactic? Absolutely, I do. Do I recommend it to people? Absolutely, I do. Please use it. Please put some feedback on. Tell me how you get on with a tactic that I put on yesterday, what I call the Holy Grail tactic. Comments are important for all the people who play Football Manager. If it doesn't work for you, tell me why it's not working, or I'll see if I can explain why it's not working. Show me the attributes of the players that you've got in the positions. There might be a little bit of fine tweaking needed. But believe me, the Holy Grail tactic works. And I think that tactic with the right players and you're not in debt like Sheffield United are, I think you would smash the leagues. I really, really do. I think you'd be topping 90 odd points every single season. If you've got a really good club where money isn't an issue, where obviously with my club it is, it's massive. So when we come in the season, it's said that I had one of the weakest squads in the Championship. We're third. We're third in the table, and I've lost 4 big players this season for about 30 odd million altogether. But that 30 odd million is keeping my club from breaching the FFP and losing points. So it's tough. But I've said to you before, Don't take on Man City or Liverpool. It's too easy. Take on a club who's in debt, where you're having to wheel and deal. You know, you're getting youth players through, you're selling them for £1 million or £1.5 million, or you're getting free transfers in, and a year on, you've developed them and you sell them for 2 or 3 million. You know, it's much more fun, it's much more challenging, and it really tests the grey cells. But anyway, stick with the Holy Grail tactic. Believe me, it works. Try it yourself, and you'll prove it yourself that it works. And if you have the right green essential attributes for those positions that I showed you yesterday, this will work really well for you. You will win matches. You will create exciting football. You will win trophies, I guarantee. Anyway, have a great day, you Guardiolas out there. Love to you all. Bye-bye.